Surrounded by the Gulf of Kutch in south, Arabian Sea in west, and Run in east and north, lies the largest district of India, Kutch. A big, beautiful canvas that nature chose to portray its creativity, or a subject that time picked up to write some of its most transforming stories ever. Covering an area of around 46,000 square kilometers, Kutch is blessed with its unique art and culture, which reflects through those finely embroidered threads, spreading colors literally everywhere, or through the teeny tiny ways in which they beautifully decorate their simple homes, or through the folk songs, which fills up the solitude of this place with liveliness. But unlike a lot of places, it's blessed with experiences and transformations which draw thousands of people towards it every year. A large part of the Kutch district is known as Run of Kutch, and the jewel in the crown here is the White Desert, the Great Run of Kutch, which they say was a vast shallow of the Arabian Sea. And what we see today resulted because of the continuous geological activity which closed off the connection between the sea and the land, giving rise to one of the largest white deserts on earth. But we believe it was just another way, just another time, when the supreme powers above felt like giving a twist in the story, and the sea and the land, which had been together for times unknown, were made to part their ways. Their separation giving rise to something so magical that no one will ever forget that there existed a togetherness here, long, long ago. Now, no matter what your expectations are from a tourist spot, all you really need to enjoy in this place is the sun, the moon, the wind, and the sky, with a dropping of romance, or an interest in capturing the serene beauty, or a company that you can really enjoy, or just an overdose of yourself. Now, on one hand, where the separation of the sea and land created a masterpiece, on the other hand, a similar separation was used by time to frame an example of how indifferent and stubborn it could be when it comes to executing its plans, as it drastically changed the fortune of the port city, Lakhpat. After the 1819 earthquake, the waters of River Indus changed its course due to the formation of a natural dam, and this converted a prosperous port city, which was once the center of various trade activities and with a daily revenue of around 1 lakh kauris, into a complete nothing. And the magnificent 18th century 7 kilometers wall, which once protected a happy and flourishing population, today just surrounds the ruins and memories, standing strong as a witness to what was and had been, but maybe would never be again. Now, when you step inside the ruins of Lakhpat, there would be n number of reactions in your head. From why am I here? To wow, I'm here. But let that reaction be incomplete, at least till the time you climb up those walls, and do put in some extra efforts to jump up and sit on top of it, for a view definitely more magnificent than anything around. A view which triggers a lot of hows and whys, or a view which shows how helpless and emptiness could feel, or a view which simply marks an end to human limits, silently. And on similar lines we have Dholavira, one of the grandest Harappan city, which has now just settled as a name in the archaeological or historical surveys. Now, be it the loneliness of the Great Run, the scars of Lakhpat, or the deeply buried remnants of Dholavira, they all speak volumes about solitude and about the uncertainty of everything that time has given, or would give, not just to people, but also places. But, this is Kutch, full of highs and lows and forwards and backwards and gains and losses. So how could it throw just one kind of emotion at you? If there lies a thought-provoking silence at Lakhpat, then there also exists a peaceful sunset at Koteshwar, capable of soothing any pending quota of thoughts in your head. If your eyes crave to see something, but found nothing on the barren arid lands of Run, then there exists a panoramic view from Kalo Dungar, which brings the hills and sea and land all together in one view. And if there was any kind of dullness felt here, then a visit to India Bridge or the border area, of course with permissions, wipes it off with just the appropriate amount of enthusiasm. And no matter how much ever you roam here from places to points, The fillers of traveling in Kutch are surely going to be the abundant number of species other than humans. Be it the walking camels, the swimming camels, or the birds who fly miles and come here to mark their attendance every year, or the big herds of cattle who roam around freely, literally ruling the traffic. And the down-to-earth localites with their super polite gestures, who go on to give a smile for a smile, a thank you for a thank you, and a lot of other things to make sure their guests have a great time in Kutch and keep coming there once in a while. Because places do have stories to share, and their place has a lot to speak. And when there's no network around, you'll be bound to listen, would be happy to listen to yet another pride possession of India, Run of Kutch.